Greetings, everybody. Welcome once again to today's session. And in this session, we're going to talk about infinitive. Here, it's Mariam Azizi, the presenter. So let's get right into it. I wrote everything step by step that about what we're going to talk. First of all, we're going to have only a small review on what is infinitive itself. Yes, we've talked in the previous session, which was about second unit, that what was infinitive, and we talked about that widely. But we're going to have a small review that you can remember better and understand the other parts better. Second of all, we're going to talk infinitive as adjective, the usage of infinitive as adjective. Third of all, we're going to talk about infinitive as adverb. And lastly, we will talk about some other types of infinitive or about kinds of infinitive. So, the first one, as I mentioned, review on the previous lesson, which was what is infinitive. I talked that infinitive is to plus the base form of the verb that functions as a noun. Clearly, we know that, like to eat, to go, to drink, to sit, to call, to ask, and so on. And also, I've mentioned something that we can use it either as subject, okay, either we can use it as subject or we can use it as an object. I mentioned this one. Uh, for this one, for example, to drink water daily causes dehydration. So to drink, as we talked in the previous session, what is to drink? To drink here, it's an infinitive, right? But if I talk about to drink water daily, this one would be infinitive phrase. I will talk again what is infinitive phrase, but here this is infinitive, this infinitive phrase. Causes, it's our verb. Okay, it's our verb. And also I mentioned that after cause you're allowed to use noun. So dehydration, it's a noun. Um I, here it's your subject. Ask, it's your verb. You, to help here. To help, it's your infinitive clearly, right? It's your infinitive here. Up to here we've understood that this is the object one, this is the subject one, so we can use infinitive as object and as subject. Up to here we've understood this one. This was a small review on the previous lesson. The other thing that I promised that I would talk about it. It was infinitive phrase. Infinitive phrase. What is infinitive phrase? Infinitive phrase, it's that to plus the base form of the verb okay, so it's the base form of the verb and also plus some other words, generally some other words. So these words can vary, sometimes it can be noun, preposition, anything. So that is why because phrase in Persian means ibarat. That is why because here we have one word, two word, the third word, and an infinite a phrase actually it's like a clause. How? For example, we said that we have a group of words with subject and verb. Here again we have a group of words, but this time they don't have subject and verb. It's not necessary, it's not required that they have to have subject and verb. They should be a group of words. So here we have a group of words, one, two, three, maybe four. When I say some other words, it can be more than two, more than one. Let me give you example. To learn English here. To learn English here. See, to learn English. It's a phrase. Book to read. It's a phrase. A book to read. It's a phrase. To pass the exam. It's a phrase. We will talk about. We've studied this one actually. We've studied this one, but we haven't studied this one, and also this one that we're going to talk about it in a few minutes. I hope that at here everything is completely clear. But the main topic that we need to talk today, it's infinitive first of all as adjective, because I said here that we did this one. This is completely covered, right? Then we need to talk about infinitive as adjective. Infinitive as adjective. Before talking that what is infinitive as adjective, you need to understand that what is adjective itself. What is adjective itself? Adjective itself, it describes or modifies a noun. Clearly, it's the definition. There's no difference between describes and modifies. Here, modifies means changing a little something. For example, I can give you a lot of examples. A good boy. A good boy. I can say I am tired. Or I can say you seem happy. Right? So if I explain here, good here, it describes the noun boy. Good here, it describes the noun boy. Tired, here it describes me. Happy, here it describes you. Describes you. Again, good describes the boy. Tired describes me, I. Happy describes you. So that is why we call them, well, it modifies us, right? It modifies the noun which is there. But let's talk about when does an infinitive function as an adjective. It's so clear. Whenever you have to plus base form of the verb or the verb and actually this one needs to come here. Okay, let me make it clear. When you have a noun, then you have to and base form of the verb. Here time that this one is going to describe this one here. It modifies this noun here. So what this base form of the verb, it gives more information or describes or modifies this noun here. So let me give more examples here. I need a pen to write. So I need a pen. Here a pen, it's our noun, right? Clearly it's our noun here. Let me make it green. So to write with, or to write itself, it's what? It's our infinitive. This infinitive talks more or modifies a pen, okay? Then we have she bought a bag. If you see a bag here, what is a bag? A bag is a noun, right? I gave you this structure here. So here we have to carry. To carry, it's clearly our infinitive. It describes that when it functions as an adjective. We have a place. A place, what is it? It's again a noun, right? And to rest, it's our infinitive, adjective. Up to here, the discussion is not completely over, but it's enough. In the next video, I'm going to see you and we're going to talk more about these details and we will continue from number 4 up to 10. So for now, goodbye.